Hello and welcome to another TP's Diary video. Yes, the time has come, unfortunately, with much deliberation. I have decided to sell my lovely XK150. The only reason I'm selling it is that really I've pretty much done all the projects I wanted to do on it, which was mainly to get it as a really lovely running and driving car. When I bought the car, the bodywork was in pretty good condition, to be honest. So I haven't really had to do much about it. It did have a full body off chassis restoration by its previous owner, who unfortunately became unwell, and so the mechanics of the car needed addressing when I got it. So for those of you who've watched the channel, you would have seen that on this car I've done all the front bore joints on it. I've done a lot of work in the engine bay, and sadly I haven't actually managed to video everything because I bought this car before I started the channel, which is the same with the black one. And so I'm keen to sort of now move on to new projects. And unfortunately, I don't have the space. Otherwise, I would have loved to have kept this car because it drives amazingly well now. I mean, really, really well. I mean, you know, for a car that's 1960, it easily drives, you know, and keeps up with modern traffic and everything else. And you know, the only thing that my wife would say is that it is a bit noisy inside compared with the others. But apart from that, it is a beautiful car to drive. Anyway, so yes, after much deliberation, I have decided to sell it, which is a real shame. But you know, these things happen. I want to move on to new projects, like I said. So there are a few little bits and pieces that I want to do to the car before I sell it. So for example, they're just sort of mainly cosmetics. So the bonnet alignment I want to do. I think I mentioned, if you've been following the channel, you would have seen there is there's an issue with the rear springs. It's got aftermarket springs on it where they basically have got the shackle round the leaf spring, and on the aftermarket ones, you've got a bolt running through it, and the head of the bolt catches the chassis, and that shouldn't be there. That should be actually flush. So I want to just drop the rear axle and just weld that in, and then that'll be fine. So it's just little things like that. There's also, I just want to detail the interior a bit, and just a few little jobs. So I don't know how I'm going to sell it yet. I've just bought an XJS. When I say just, a few weeks ago now, but I bought an XJS through Iconic Auctions at the NEC, at the Classic Car Motor Show, or the Classic Motor Show. And so I'm debating on whether to actually put it through the auction. It owes me a bit of money, this car, because I didn't actually buy it with the view of selling it. So it does owe me a bit of money. So I think let's see. I hope I get my money back. But you know, sometimes that's classic cars, so we'll wait and see on that one. So typically, you know, with anything, you know, these cars have a soul, and they have a personality of their own. And soon as I said to the car, to the old girl, that she's going to be for sale, typically the door stopped latching properly. So what I want to do now is I want to take the door card off and see if I can fix that, because it was closing very nicely. Okay, so got my tools ready. I'm going to lift the car up in the air just so it's at a decent level for me to work on. So now the first thing I want to do is remove this door card, and as you'll see, it is all a bit shabby in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually tidy it all up once I get the card off the car. So let's start by just getting off the armrest, the opening latch and the handle. This door handle has got a sprung-loaded sort of decorative piece that sits behind the actual handle, and if you push that back, you'll see there's a spring. I can't remember what they call this. It's like a little bar, which is like a sprung-loaded bar, and basically you just get a drift and you just drive that out. This one, like that. So let me just show you. So you can see that it's a little spring-loaded pin. I'll see if I can find out what that's called, but basically just remove that out, and then the handle just then comes off, like so. And then the rest of it is fairly straightforward. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing all of the various different components and the door card. Unfortunately, these bits on the side here, they needed to be drilled off because they were riveted on, which is not a problem. You just use a big sort of drill and then just drill the head of the rivet off and then push the back of the rivet out. So then I'm just going on and I'm just trying to free up the latch because it was working absolutely fine. So I'm just sort of lubricating it. What I found is all the grease had gone quite sort of sticky, and it's actually just sticking all the latch together. So so a good bit of lubrication and a little bit of adjusting on the latch on the door pillar was enough to make the door just latch and close properly again. Okay, so I'm in my workshop now, and I've got the trim panels that I've removed from the car here on the bench, and they're all right. I mean, they're not special. It's not, you know, there's an aluminium panel behind, and it's just been lined with a bit of vinyl, basically. So it's not leather or anything. So anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I am just going to attempt to reattach the vinyl to the aluminium trim. It's a little bit rough in places, so I'm just going to tidy that all up now. So okay, so here we go. So now you can see exactly what I'm going to do. There's a couple of screws here that that was screwing that part of the panel to the door, but I don't really like that, so I'm going to take those out. So before I put the adhesive on the part, in order to stick the trim back together, I just wanted to straighten out the panels behind. So I just used my panel beating hammers to just gently get them back in shape, and then I use the paper here to apply the adhesive without covering everything in glue. So basically what we have to do now is wait for that to pretty much dry before we put the two parts together. So I'm now going to do the other panel, and then I'll just show you putting it together. So yeah, let's get on with it. So now I'm waiting for that panel to dry. Just doing the same thing to this one. However, there was some excess vinyl in the corners that I wanted to tidy up so it would sit flatter. If you have never done any of this before, then if you actually cut a paintbrush down so the bristles are very short, it helps apply the adhesive. And the other thing is it's very important to make sure the adhesive is dry. I mean, it needs to be touch dry before you actually put the two parts together. Otherwise, it just doesn't stick. It just sort of keeps flexing back and pulling apart, which is quite irritating. So now I'm using an HG cleaner on the panel just to get all the dirt off. And then I will go over the panel with just a vinyl and rubber interior car cleaner, just a standard car cleaner. And it really, really brought the panel up nicely. So these panels now are just getting finished off, just putting all the vinyl over. Okay, so there are the panels. These ones I've still got to clean, but they're all bonded back together now, so that's good news. Same with this one. They don't look too bad, but if you look at the difference between, and if I can actually see, you can see that I now need to clean these panels. I've cleaned this one. You can see how vibrant that is now. So so yeah, I'm going to crack on and clean these panels, and then I've got to clean the panels that are actually still stuck on the door, and then we're ready to put it all back together. So let's crack on and get that done now. So, door's all fixed. It's opening and closing as it should. And the door card is now all in, all the trim's back. It's all nice and clean. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new videos coming. And hit that like button. It all helps me. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.